Namaste. Tibetan 5, set of 5 hatha postures that we practice daily, starting with 3 sets of each pose, increasing by 2, eventually reaching 21 sets of each pose to do in your daily meditation and practice. So let's begin. Standing in Tadasana, we're going to bring our palms out to the sides and we're going to rotate to the right 3 times. Bring your palms down by your sides, take a breath. Maybe gaze at the tip of your nose just to balance. Bring your palms up to your sides and we'll rotate to the left. For 1, 2, 3. Bring your palms down by your sides. Just take a second to center yourself. And then we'll bring ourselves to the mat for Shavasana. Take a couple of deep breaths with your palms facing up. Bring your knees into your chest, lift the toes, and then bring your arms up, shoulders come off the floor, and inhale here, exhale. Bring your knees and feet down into Shavasana. Breathing in, breathing out. Second set, pointing the toes, bring your arms up and lift the shoulders off the floor, breathing in and exhaling. Coming to Shavasana, third set, bend the knees, point the toes, bring your palms up and lift the shoulders off the floor. Inhaling and exhaling. And then back into Shavasana. Take a few moments to just stay in Shavasana. Allow your breathing to steady. And then when you're ready, bring your palms up overhead, flex the feet, stretch, inhale here, bring your knees up and rotate over to your right. And then come onto your hands, and so kneeling, and we're going to do camel with 3 rounds. Coming up onto the knees, separate the knees, bringing your hands behind your sacrum, bring your shoulders back and down, bring your elbows in towards each other, holding your core, and then you're going to take a breath here, and then lift your head back as far back as it will go, really opening up through the clavicles, pressing your hips and thighs forward as you look back. Go back, way back, and breathe. And come onto your heels. And take a moment. Second set, I'm going to tuck my toes and reach my heels for Ustrasana. Take a moment to center your pose, and then when you're ready, press forward through the hips. Breathing in and breathing out, opening up through the throat chakra. And then come onto your heels. The more times we practice Tibetan 5, the easier these postures will become, and it will become second nature. Third set, I'm going to tuck my toes, reach my heels. But if you feel better just holding onto the back of the sacrum, that's good too. Breathing in here. And exhale, push through with the hips. And push your torso forward. Opening up through the heart center. Breathing in and breathing out. Come back onto your heels. And take a couple of moments. The heart rate might have increased, so you just need a moment here to settle your breathing. And then we're going to come into Dandasana, stick pose, pressing the hands into the mat, a little bit behind the hips. Breathe in here, and then you're going to press up onto the feet and lift the hips into table, reverse tabletop. So take a breath, and on the exhale, push up through the hips, let your head hang heavy. Breathing in. And then on the exhale, really push through, pressing down into the mounds of the hands and the feet, as pushing as far up as you can through the torso. Breathing in. Exhale, Dandasana. Take a couple of breaths. Second set. As you inhale, center and prepare your posture. As you exhale, push up through the hips. Breathing in. And exhale. Lift up through the hips. And Dandasana. Third round. And really go for it this time. Really push up through the hips. Pressing down into the mounds of the forefinger and the thumb. Pressing into the mounds of the feet. And pressing up through the hips. Breathe. Exhale. Push up through the hips. And release. Maybe coming forward over the knees and just let your head hang heavy. It's okay to have a slight curve in the back. And finally, we're going to do the last pose, which is upward facing dog. So plank to up dog, breathe in here, and then exhale, roll over onto downward facing dog, exhaling. Inhale, come into your up dog. Exhale, roll onto your down dog. Last set, inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of deep breaths in down dog. And then when you're ready, bring your knees wide and come into your child pose, toes touching. And then maybe come onto your forearms, if that feels good. And then let the head rest onto the hands as you inhale, let the chest expand. And exhale, maybe through the mouth, let it all out. And just stay here for as long as you like.